Hi, since we're all shut in at home for the next few days, we're going to spend some time listening to some thoughts from the scriptures. Since we're dealing with a worldwide pandemic and a lot of sickness, we're going to take some thoughts from a doctor, Dr. Luke, in Luke chapter 5, verses 17 through 26. It's a story I think that's very familiar to us about the man that Jesus heals who's lowered down through a roof. And in the story, Luke 5, 17 through 26, we're going to see that there are actually four kinds of individuals we're going to study. And so we're going to break that up over a 4-day period of time, or 4 separate lessons anyway. And you'll see, first of all, there are those who are hinderers. Second, there are those who are helpers. Third, there are those who are healed. And fourth, there's the one who is the healer. And so let's think about those who are the hinderers from this particular text. The Bible tells us in Luke 5:17, now it happened on a certain day as he was teaching that there were Pharisees and teachers of the law sitting by who had come out of every town in Galilee, Judea, and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present to heal them. Jesus is in a house and he's teaching, and we're familiar that a man is brought to him who needs to be healed because he's paralyzed. People have to bring him because he can't come on his own. And we learn when you look at all the parallel texts that 4 men bear him along on a cot or a bed to bring him to the presence of Jesus so that he might be healed. But they can't get in because of such a large crowd. And then they have to take him up on the roof, and very innovatively they break open the roof and they lower him down, and Jesus heals him. But on this particular occasion, as great as memorable as that miracle I'm sure was, there were those who hindered. Now, there was a large crowd, so the friends couldn't get him in. We know from what we read a moment ago that there were Pharisees there, and they were there to hinder probably intentionally. They were there to pick up on anything Jesus said they could use against him. They had ulterior motives. But there was also a larger percentage of people there who probably did not have ulterior motives, and they were there to listen to Jesus and to hear the great things that he had to teach. However, because they had formed such a large crowd, the men who were bringing their paralyzed friend couldn't get around and couldn't get in. They were unintentionally hindering. Some were intentionally doing it, but these people were unintentionally doing it. I guess it's kind of like, when you go to the grocery store and you're trying to get down an aisle and somebody is standing there on the aisle and they're contemplating, what kind of product they're going to buy, and they're just standing there unaware that they're blocking the aisle and you can't get around. And, it's a little bit of an awkward situation sometimes, and they're just unaware. These people were unaware, but in being unaware, they hindered what was going to be a great thing. They didn't stop it, they didn't prevent it, but they were hindering. As we look around in our own lives, let's be sure that we're not unintentionally hindering progress, and that we're not unintentionally hindering people from receiving help that they need. God bless you, and we'll pick this up again a little later.